We're at TaylorMade Stables. It's a chilly 13th of January 2012. And Diane has already got the fella ready. He came out of the muddy field. So she brought him in here. I haven't seen the horse today, so he's already harnessed. So what I'm going to do is, this is a nice horse, but he, you know, he's full of oats and all that sort of stuff, good stuff. So it's important that I come. Hello, young man. I'll come and say hello to him. And Diane has been very kind to jack him up, which she does every time. And Susan Carey owns this horse. And what I'm going to do quickly here, just go through and check the gear. Obviously the bridle is important. This is where he wears his curb chain. In fact, I'm going to make it a little bit longer today. I'm going to put it in the very last hole. Making sure I got it right. Put it in the last hole. Nose band, throat latch. And as we come through here, just making sure everything's tucked away. Remember, the saddle here does not have to be as tight as the girth on a riding saddle. We are here. Excellent. I'll walk to the far side. I'll just do the same check on the far side. I personally never walk behind a horse. I try never ever to walk behind a horse because I suppose that's why I've survived so long. I have great respect for the back end. Now, this is a nice horse, but it's important that you do the same thing, be consistent each and every time. But it's a nice horse, but every horse can spook, every horse can be, you cannot just walk up and then suddenly touch him and expect the horse just to be dull. This is not a dull horse. Never ever get in the way of the back feet. I'm going to push this back. You'll find lots of people who will bring a cart in like this, and they'll come right up close to the horse, and they'll do this. And if they happen to drop that cart, then they get those back feet in the face. So the cart is put down a reasonable distance from the horse. Then when I bring it up, I bring it up over, never straight at the horse in case I poke him in the bum. So I come up here, I talk to the horse, good boy, then I touch him in the back end, and then I bring the shaft into this tug, and sometimes I have Diane do the other side. I'll walk around, and I gently put the other tug in, and I bring my cart forward. Now, safety, 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 and the horse knowing exactly what you want to do is paramount. I take the lines, and I'll drape them over my hand, my arm, and never wrap them around, and never have them long enough so they can touch my feet, because if something goes wrong, and he charges off over the top of Diane, then I can simply, I've got him here. So, and you know, I relax the horse, let him know exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to come around the far side. I'm satisfied that he's okay and relaxed, so we're going to let Diane continue to hold him while I put the trace on the far side. So today is a very windy day outside. It is quite a few degrees below freezing point, although it's sunny. But the wind and the rattles of the barn, you know, makes me very aware that something or anything can happen. So it's important that I be aware of that, and that I do not make any mistakes. Mistakes being doing something the horse doesn't understand or being inconsistent. So this time I'm going to put the breeching strap around a couple of times here, and then through this, and we carry or we allow the trace to run through the middle of this. This horse has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, most carts will have this breeching mechanism here on a safety clip here, and of course it stays on the cart all the time. All you do is clip it on there. In this case here, we are going to wrap it each time. In everything you do, then we are tweaking. We are simply tweaking things thereafter. But if you're not consistent, if the horse doesn't understand, then that's when the wheels start to get a little loose. Putting these away here. Notice that the trace is carried through the back of the tug, or outer cinch or outer girth, and comes through my breeching, and then this has got a little slot to which the trace is attached. The breeching strap, simply, you know, this here might appear to be a little loose at the minute, probably is. I will give that another couple of holes. I could maybe give it another wrap. We'll give it 2 more holes on each side. If I can get it go through here, there we are. Again, no surprises for your horse. When you pop around the other side, do that, boy. Jazz, he's a son of DJJ Ebony Gold, and DJJ Ebony Gold is still on this farm. We have several of his offspring on the farm. Okay, Diane, we're good here. And Diane will always keep a contact. It's her horse until, see, he knows things are about to get going. It's always Diane's horse until I say otherwise. So I'm just going to climb into the cart here, make sure I've got my gloves. And make sure that's the left hand. That's the right hand one, rather. Stepping up in here. And still relaxing, and I'm going to put a glove on here while Diane still has the hold of him. Boy, that's the boy. Stand. My gloves on so we don't freeze to death here. And then my horse